Hi guys, what I got here for you today is quite an interesting watch. Done a little bit of research on it, and it's something I bought from eBay a couple of weeks ago. I paid £10 for it, £10.50, something like that. And it's a little Casio dress watch. It's a vintage Casio dress watch. I've not seen one of these before, and it's apparently from 1984. So when it arrived, it was in pretty grotty condition, and using warm water, a toothbrush, a bit of washing up liquid, I've got in there and given it a good clean up. But underneath all the grime, it was actually in really good condition. So let me just take this off the little pillow thing here to show you. Right, so this actual model is the Casio, oh, excuse me, got terrible light here. It actually snowed last night, but it's all melted again now. MQ-712G. Yeah, the MQ-712G. So I looked this one up and I found a couple of examples, and apparently it's from 1984. Which surprised me because this is in such good condition after I've given it a bit of a clean up. But these bracelets can hide a lot of dirt. That's why it's important to use some warm water, a little bit of washing up liquid and a toothbrush. Get that into a bowl. Maybe I tip the strap off. I mean, it has got water resistance to this watch, but I didn't want to risk it too much. So I tried to keep the majority of the water off of the actual watch itself, and giving it a good old polish up. Just knock the camera off. We're back. Yeah, this tripod I'm using, it likes to fall over. The camera, the phone camera I'm using is just a little bit kind of on its limits with it. So, as you can see, there's no, well, there is numbers. You've got Roman numeral numbers around that black outer band. And it's totally that 1980s yuppie style gold watch. I've got a few gold watches which are in this style. Not Casios, but I've got a Seiko, I've got a Citizen, and an Omega, which is similar style. So this gold kind of square dress watch was very popular back in the, well, mid-80s through to kind of mid-90s, I would say. They were quite popular. But not your typical Casio, what you think of as a Casio. So the other Casios I've got, let's just pop the zoom back down because we're working here on a one take. Got a busy day, haven't got too much time to do too much editing. So this one looks pretty different to your average Casio. So that's probably the most famous Casio, the F91W. And then I've got this one, the calculator watch, which was featured, not this actual watch, but the same watch as this, was featured in the Back to the Future films, which kind of made that quite famous. And this one is, this Casio on the right hand side is a bit of a kind of like a poor man's G-Shock. It's a really good watch, but you can pick those up for about £20. And I will wear that when I'm doing a job. I don't want to muck any watches up. And it's got a large display, so I can see that without my reading glasses. Where these two watches, I can kind of see them if I squint a bit, but they're quite small. So displays are quite small, especially on that calculator watch. So I don't tend to wear that too much because I just can't read it without putting glasses on. But that one I can. But back to this rare 1984 dress watch with its quite interesting bracelet with all little segments which collect all the dirt. I don't think this has been worn very much. The crystal itself is in really good condition. Sorry about the focusing. I've got an extra light on, but even with that, it's struggling to focus. And I don't think this was working when I bought it. It just needed a new battery, and I happen to have the correct battery. Don't ask me what battery it was, but I got a bubble pack of batteries, little watch style batteries that I got from Lidl's, all different sizes, and just happened that one of those fitted it, was the correct one. So I don't think they're the best batteries, but it's doing the job. Yeah, so Japan made, and you've got the serial number there. Now this is quite a small watch. I'll show you what it looks like on my 6.5-inch wrist. So it's the usual hook over the bar style bracelet, which is working great. I love that Casio embossed into the catch there. I don't even know if I could wear this because I'm allergic to nickel, and some of these gold plating that you find on digital watches, I remember as a kid I couldn't work out why I was getting such a bad rash underneath my watch strap, and then I worked out it was because I had this allergy to some of the metals. So yeah, I can't wear anything with nickel in it. So I can wear stainless steel, I can wear proper gold plating, but if this isn't proper gold plating, which I'm thinking being a Casio, it probably isn't, I probably can't wear this for too long because it starts to irritate me and starts to bring up kind of like an itchy rash. So it's just one for the collection. Looking at this on Google, trying to find a couple of prices. There are a couple there. They want over $100, like $150, so around £100. So I don't know if this watch is worth that. I'm going to say I paid £10 for it. I've got no clue. I'm not a Casio expert whatsoever. I just bought it because I hadn't seen it before. It came up on eBay. Took a chance and bought it, but it may be, I mean, it's not got the case or the stand or papers. It's just as it is. But I think I've probably done well. I mean, if Google's anything to go by, it should be worth more than 10, but it's whatever someone's willing to pay for it. Obviously, I bought it off eBay. Everyone could have seen it on eBay, but sometimes these watches aren't listed very well, not very good photos and that type of thing, and they can get missed. So not every watch that comes up on eBay gets seen by all the watch collectors. So occasionally you can pick up a bargain. It's just being patient, and that's what I do. I'm always looking at the listings on eBay for all the different watches I'm collecting. This is just some of my watches. I'm usually collecting vintage watches. These are some of the more modern ones. There's a couple of vintage ones in there. An old jump watch which I bought recently. That was an eBay acquisition. And those Casios, although the F91W I bought brand new from Argos, so that's a genuine one. They're only £10 new. I'm not going to buy a second-hand one of those. But that Casio, the calculator watch, I did buy that from eBay. Again, I can't remember how much I paid for that. I think maybe £7-8. Again, was a little bit grotty. Cleaned that up. It's a lovely little watch. But they are, I think, around £30 odd new. Something like that. I think maybe more. And this one I bought second-hand as well. And it was, again, a bit dirty. Cleaned it up, but it's come up pretty much mint. So I think you can pick those up for about £20-25. But I just paid a few pounds for that. I didn't pay very much at all. I didn't have to put a battery in it. It's all spot on, as far as I remember. And I've got another 2 or 3 boxes of older vintage watches as well, which if you check out my channel, you'll see the different watches I've got. I'm often buying watches. I'll clean them up. I might keep them, or I might just sell them back onto eBay as a bit of a hobby. There are some higher value watches I've got, but mainly I like looking for bargains. I'll try to find something that's a bit of a bargain, a cheaper end. Okay, so that is the 1984 Casio dress watch. Tell me in the comments if you've seen one of these before. I've not seen one of these, or whether you owned one. Is it rare? Is this a rare watch? I've got no idea. But it's in lovely condition, so I'm going to keep hold of that. I know there is quite a strong market for Casios, for vintage Casios. It's something people do collect. But I have to be honest, I really don't know. You've got to know your stuff with Casios. There's quite a few models. I mean, they've made, I guess, hundreds of models. And some of the models weren't out for very long. So some of those ones are very collectible. Whether this is one of them, I don't know. It's not going to appeal to everyone because it's not your usual Casio type watch. It's a dress watch. But that was their foray into dress watches, I guess. And it looks like they've gone back to the type of watch they usually do, which is your kind of digital watch, G-Shocks, that type of thing. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. Sorry I mucked up the middle with dropping the tripod. Might have to invest in a new one. Anyway, Happy New Year. Take care.